Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is May 29th, 2024. This is the daily reading for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is the right one, hopefully you can benefit from this read. When fall of swords is something that we can improve today, it is beneficial for us to tap into the idea of resting. For some of you, there might be situations where you feel like there are a lot of people talking about what you're doing in your life, and they might have opinions, they might have advice that they want to give you. There might be situations where you don't want to argue with them because you know that you're the person who has your own truth and they don't, regardless of how they are sophisticated in their lives. They will never understand you fully. They might understand you partially, but never fully, because you have your unique way of solving your problems in your life. And even though the others, they mean well, some of them they mean well, but some of them they probably just judgmental. Today is not a day to argue with them because the Fall of Swords energy is about finding the peace within yourself, knowing that the others, whatever they do, that's their life, and it does not necessarily need to affect you personally, especially when you feel like they are having a very different point of view in comparing to your point of view. It is crucial to acknowledge your authenticity, your uniqueness, your individualism, and even though you don't argue with them today, that doesn't mean you are in compliance. It is just because you acknowledge the fact that maybe they will never agree with what you are doing in your life. Maybe they will not stop talking. But you have your inner guidance. You have your own sense of peace. And you know that it doesn't worth it to let go of your own authority of yourself and let the others walk over you with their words. This might sound a little bit extreme, but there are some people who will experience this kind of peace within them. And if that's the case, then you're doing the right thing by not engaging conflicts with the others. And it is also necessary to understand that everybody comes from a different situation. There's no there's no situation, no personal situation that will be the same as the other person's. So if you can look at it with a compassionate point of view, then that's great because you understand that they're just coming from a different place. they look at things differently, different from you. Does not necessarily mean they are being mean or uh, being good or mean, whatever. But if you feel like no, they are really mean, then you don't need to engage with the conflict, because your inner peace will bring you the greater good than to being in argument with the others. As you can see in this picture, there are two other person outside a window, and the older one is teaching the younger one. Well, we can look at it in different ways. The first is they're just people in general and they are doing their own thing. Sometimes they gossip about people, and they're just doing their own thing, but they're outside of the window. So, which means they pose no harm in general. They just doing their thing out there, and it doesn't affect your serenity unless you invite them in. On the other hand, um, this can be really the other parent who has to take care of the kids, and then while the other parent is needing to rest. So I can imagine there might be um, problematic situations in among family members. Maybe someone is not feeling well. Someone in the family has to take the time off and be alone for a while. So someone within the family has to take on the duties to to take care of the kids and deal with the household duties, some sort of like that. Um, there can be also situation where you might have experienced some kind of personal, I would say, developments. I don't want to say it's either good or bad. And someone in your physical realm, maybe family members, maybe friends, colleagues, or bosses, they might use you as an example to address some of the matters that they are concerned about, and they would like to share, or actually explain what you've done before, what you experienced before, to the people who have less experience. So yeah, you might become a teaching material somehow. But even though that's the case, it doesn't seem like you will be involved with that, because it might be sensitive for you to be involved in those conversations, because there are something that can be very personal to you. And if you feel the vulnerability, um, give that the credit. I mean, tend to yourself. If you feel like you don't want to engage in that conversation, you don't need to. Um, and it's the other's choice to use you as a teaching material. Um, and if that is kind of sensitive to you, it's totally definitely okay to opt out from the conversation. Fall of Swords energy can also be a time of resting. A time of resting, because you have greater things to do in the future, and you need to rest in order to be ready for the journey and ready for the next step. It is also a day to take care of your own health, because if you're not feeling well and then you push forward too much, then there's always a price to pay. It depends from situation to situation. If you feel like, okay, there's no choice, you have to do it today, it's okay, then you have to do it. But if you can tend to your body, listen to your body, um, after you've done everything that is necessary, make sure that you find your serenity. Maybe some of you, you can take a nap, um, have a good sleep. Maybe you feel like, okay, I don't have that time to nap or to sleep. Then listen to music, or maybe watch something funny. Whatever things that will bring your mind to peace and bring your mind into balance, do it. Doesn't matter whether it is sleeping, eating, um, buying stuff, or working out. Just ask yourself, what makes your life easier? What makes your life feel balanced? What makes your life feel peace? Then just do that particular thing to gain your sense of peace. So, this is the message that I received from the universe that I would like to share with you today. And I hope you enjoy this video. And if you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps a lot. And I appreciate your participation and your time. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.